Hello friends, it's Tim the Non-Sports Guy from the Blackford Directory, and this is our first Waterside Chat of 2026, so crack open a cold one and settle in. We're going to go over a couple of things happening here in Blackford County, starting with where we're at today. If you guys don't recognize this location from my many past videos, we're at the beautiful AMVETS Pond at Hartford City AMVETS Post 23. This here is going to be the site of a great big shindig this weekend, and that's the main thing I want to tell you about. It's Watchfire Weekend in Hartford City. If you guys have not been to one of these events in the past, they are always open to the public. Most of the events are outdoors. So Friday night at 5 p.m., they're going to start serving food here inside of the AMVETS. Takeout orders will be available. Anybody 21 and under, if you have guests 21 and under in your party, please use the rear entrance. So Friday night after that, and around 7 o'clock, there's going to be a memorial service and rededication at the Veterans Monument in front of the AMVETS. If you've never seen that before, stop by any time. It's in the northeast corner of the parking lot. There's a couple of benches out there. Feel free to come by, spend some time in memories, some time in prayer, some time in meditation. That's what it's there for. Everybody's welcome to come anytime. Enjoy our tiny little park of remembrance. But each year to kick off the Watchfire Weekend, we have a quick rededication of the monument, just kind of a reminder that it's there and a reminder what it's all about. Saturday is the big day. Saturday morning, beginning at 8 a.m., the veterans are going to be cooking breakfast. Commander's Breakfast is the last Saturday of every month. It's always open to the public, not just for Watchfire, so put that on your calendars if you don't normally attend. Saturday at 8 a.m., breakfast. 10 a.m., kickstands up on a motorcycle ride. This is a memorial ride. It's not a fundraiser. There's no registration fees. However, please get here a few minutes early, sometime in that 8 to 10 window for breakfast and before the ride, so you can get registered. There is a registration form you'll need to sign, but again, zero fees. That'll be about a 100-mile ride. You can call the post here for details or message me if you're interested in the destinations. They're headed down, I think, towards Greens Fork in that direction, and we'll be back here by 2:30. 2:30 is when Lisa Knight, Knight's Burritos LLC, is going to be here. Lisa's going to be serving her famous deep fried burritos and taco salads, and then DJ Danny K. If you guys don't know Danny Craig, he was out here New Year's Eve and a few other events. Also, AMVETS member. He's going to be out here as the DJ for Saturday night. That's going to start around 7 p.m. Then Sunday it wraps up. This is 3 whole days that you're welcome to come out here and support Blackford County veterans. So Sunday is a little bit less hectic. That's about 2 o'clock. There's going to be a flag retirement ceremony. If you haven't witnessed one of those before, you're welcome to come out. This is a pretty short, sweet, informal one. That rolls right into closing ceremony, which will happen right around 2:45. So the opening ceremony on Saturday starts at 2:45, and we'll light the fire right at 3 p.m. Everybody, I hope they come out for that. We're going to have our friends from the Dunkirk American Legion coming over. They're going to be here with their honor guard and fire the rifles and the whole 9 yards. So it's going to be a great weekend here at AMVETS Post 23, but that is not all that's going on. There's so much more. I just posted stuff to the Blackford Directory page about This Is Us Hartford City. If you guys aren't aware, This Is Us Hartford City is a local arts initiative. It's through the Indiana Arts Commission. It was a small grant to the city in cooperation with the city and Blackford Directory. We've been collecting photos from you. There's a few ways that you can send those to us. Number one is you can upload them from thisisushartfordcity.com if you have them already scanned, or if it's a digital picture. These don't have to be old pictures. We want to kind of capture the personality of the community. So new pictures, old pictures, you can upload them directly on the website. If you have paper pictures, though, we really want the old ones too. And if you don't have the technology, the capability to scan those, you can take them to the Hartford City Public Library. Michelle has the staff there all set up to be able to scan them. Also, ADM Custom Creations downtown. Al's partnered with us. Al partners with us on everything. Al's partnered with us on another project, and he's has a staff available with their high-tech equipment, and they can scan your pictures as well. So if you don't have the technology, if you don't have the photos already digital, just pop in one of those two places. The third option is we've got still some more scan events. So if you missed the one we had at Common Grounds a few months ago, we're going to have a couple of more events where the public's invited to bring in historical documents, photos, anything that they want to contribute to the collection, and we're going to digitize them on site. We're not taking the stuff away from you and making you nervous to bring it back. Right there while you're standing in front of us, we're going to scan it, we're going to get it into the computer, and we're going to have it into the collection. So if you haven't heard of This Is Us, go check out one of those posts I just dropped. Go to the This Is Us website, check out the This Is Us Facebook page. There is literally too much going on for me to, this video would be 10 hours long. However, some of you guys, after we did these Waterside Chat videos last summer, a lot of folks ask if I could do this on a daily or a weekly or a monthly basis, and I'd love to, except nobody watches these. So if you guys want to see like a weekly web show or weekly some kind of a cast with upcoming events, local announcements, that sort of stuff, I've thought about doing it for a while, but each time I put out the survey, we've got no responses, and whenever we put out these videos, they don't get any shares. So hit the share button if you want to see some more content like this. Some of the other things that I wanted to let you guys know about is next Thursday, there's going to be a photo op downtown on the courthouse square, and I want everybody to come down for this. The photo is going to be of Blackford County veterans. So if you have a friend who's a veteran, a family member, or if you are yourself or currently serving, come down to the courthouse. All that info is also available. I've shared it on This Is Us, Hartford City. It's on the Blackford directory. It's on 10 Dot Sports Guy. It is everywhere. So hop on there, get those details. If you can come down for that photo op, we're going to contribute it to This Is Us. It's also going to be used in some of the America 250 celebrations. So the committee meeting for that was postponed last week. I don't have a new date yet, but as soon as we have that, I'll get the word out. Montpelier has a lot going on in their celebration already planned. The Historical Society's putting out a book. They're going to have parade and stuff going on around the 4th of July. Lots going on up there. They even have a separate page just for those announcements. Go check it out. Here in Hartford City, we also have some stuff going on. So Saturday in the Park has become a tradition here with our own little 4th of July celebration. I say little, but it's grown each and every year, and this year is going to be bigger and better than ever. You can follow the Hartford City Parks Department for details on that. We'll also be sharing those on the Blackford directory. And you're here first. It hasn't even been announced on Facebook, but there's also going to be a brand new website subpage from the Blackford directory just to keep track of all of our American 250 celebrations. There's also going to be an event going on in Dunkirk, so I'm going to get the info for Hartford City, Dunkirk, Montpelier, and get that all in one place for you guys so you can easily find it. And of course, that will also be shared across all of our social media. So invite your friends to follow the Blackford directory. I posted a few other things. There's a free book giveaway coming up. That's going to be at Head Start out at the Armory. The Republican Party, they're having a Meet the Candidate night. I think that's this Sunday coming up. So the calendar is loaded with events. If you guys want me to start doing a rundown video of these that you can listen to in the car or watch rather than read, again, drop a comment and share this video, because I'm not going to make them if nobody's going to watch them. But since we have this beautiful day and we haven't had a Waterside Chat yet, I wanted to pop out here to AMVETS Post 23 and show you guys a little bit of what we'll be enjoying this weekend during the Watchfire festivities. Again, if you haven't been out for that, I personally want to invite you guys to come out. If you haven't been here before, if you just want a familiar face, shoot me a text, shoot me a message, and I'll let you know when I'm going to be here, and I'll introduce you to everybody. Again, this is open to the public. It's not just members only. That goes for the motorcycle ride. It goes for the entertainment Saturday night, Lisa Knight's Burritos on Saturday afternoon, Commander's Breakfast Saturday morning, the AMVETS meal Friday night. We want to see you guys out here supporting Blackford County veterans. If you guys don't know what POWMIA weekend is all about, we're memorializing the prisoners of war and service members reported missing in action through America's 250 years of military history. So we do this every year. It's an annual event in the last weekend of April. This has been going on for decades with multiple partners throughout the community. The Hartford City American Legion, Post 12 AMVETS in Muncie. They hosted it for a few years and also had a parallel event for years. Mark Green and my dad, I remember these guys doing it out here on the highway back a long time ago. So we'll leave it to those guys to tell you how many years it's been around. But this is an annual event. It's something that if you haven't been to for a while, you're not going to find a lot of surprises. This is, I won't say a cookie cutter, but we do have some traditions we like to stick to, but we throw some new stuff in every year. So even if you've been here before, it's a brand new experience. We're praying for good weather. Hope you will too. If you guys haven't seen the flyers, they're up all over town. There's a digital version that's pinned at the top of the Blackford directory. I would super appreciate anybody that would take a second. Just go to the Blackford directory page. The very first thing you see at the top is going to be that Watchfire flyer, and click on that post and share it. I want to get the word out to everybody. If you guys have friends from any of the riders groups, motorcycle clubs, I since tagged our friends from Indiana Patriot Guard Riders today, hoping to see some of those guys up here again. That was a blast when they joined us. Freedom Riders here in Blackford County, I tagged you guys in a post earlier, so I hope you saw that. I do appreciate you sharing the flyer. Our friends from the Riders group at AMVETS Post 12 right down the road in Rorton, they were here the other day. They took some flyers back with them, and all the guys from the state AMVET Riders, thank you so much for hauling these around in your saddlebags, passing these around. If you see one hanging on the wall and it's a little crumpled up someplace, no, that probably rode a couple 100 miles inside of somebody's leather vest. So we just appreciate everybody that supports this event. We got big things coming up this year. Heritage Day is coming up in a few weeks. Lori Lee's got some info out on that. If you need to contact that committee, you can call up to Tyler and Nick's Lounge or message Tyler and Nick's page on Facebook. Hartford City Hometown Days is a brand new festival that's coming up. That's going to be in conjunction with the Blackford County 4-H Fair, also at the fairgrounds. So there's info on Hartford City Hometown Days and on the Blackford County 4-H and Open Fair. And I always make sure to mention the open part of the open fair. Blackford County's fair is not just for 4-H. Everybody's welcome to submit projects. You can contact Purdue Extension Blackford County. They can give you some info on how you, as an adult or as a youth, can submit your project separate from 4-H to be displayed. We're definitely looking forward to the Blackford County Extension homemakers and all the wonderful food that they have during the fair, plus our vendor friends. So that's a big exciting thing. Montpelier Jamboree, they've had ride bracelets out. If you guys went to the Montpelier Jamboree last year, they have discount tickets available. You can follow the Montpelier Jamboree page for details. The carnival company that was in Montpelier last year is coming to Hartford City for Hartford City Hometown Days during the Blackford County 4-H Fair. So if you saw that spread, it was great. If you missed it, go to the Montpelier Jamboree page and then click on videos. There are some really great drone videos going up and down the streets that show a really good selection. They had a new post a couple of days ago about an additional ride that wasn't here last year that's coming with the Carnival Company, and we're expecting most of those same for the fair here in Hartford City, for Hartford City Hometown Days and for the Blackford County 4-H Fair. So be sure to check out all those pages. Obviously, I'm going to hit all the highlights on the directory, but I cannot share it all. So whenever I suggest these pages, make sure you hit them up. There's a new festival coming up in Upland. Our friends over there are going to have a new festival down at the Depot Park. So everything's open down there on the Miracle Mile. If you guys haven't been to the cool little new park that's over there by Near Space, we've had 2 picnics there already this spring on nice warm days. It's just a great place to hang out and be outdoors without being too far from town. So we'll have some more details coming up on the new Depot Park Festival that's going to be happening over there. We got some exciting news. I think it was officially changed on Facebook, so Franny can kill the messenger, Franny, if I'm stealing your thunder here. But the big announcement for Flavor and Savor Food Festival is it's moving to Smith Consulting in Montpelier this year. So last year, the event was originally scheduled at Who's Your Coffee here on the highway in Hartford City. And because of weather, that had to get pushed back to September. September, we had a wonderful festival at the fairgrounds. So much fun. If you guys missed my interview with WPGW Radio from that day, it's pinned at the top of Tim the Non-Sports Guy. If you go to Tim the Non-Sports Guy on Facebook, the very first or second post at the very top of the page is that interview. We appreciate WPGW being a part of that last year, getting so many of us out on the air, spreading the word. Last year was the inaugural festival, so it's definitely been a live and learn situation. And Flavor Imperium is going to keep it in September, but we're moving to a new location. If you guys missed the Free to Leave concert at Smith Consulting a couple weekends ago, that was a blast. Derek Jones was the headliner. Some great food, some fun vendors, and it was opening night at the racetrack, so people had a lot to choose from that night, but I was really impressed to see how many people came out for the show, support a local artist. All of that money was going to the local high school football team in Gavin's honor, so that was a really cool thing for Shane to put on, and super cool for him to invite Franny to host her food festival at his facility this year in September. So there's a basic rundown of a few things happening, and I bet we're already at 15 or 20 plus minutes on this video. So I'm going to wrap it up, but tune into the page. Go to the Blackford directory page and just start scrolling. I'd love for you guys to comment and say how far back, how long does it take you to scroll through an entire one day or an entire weekend or an entire 7 days of post. If you can scroll back an entire week, 7 days of post on the Blackford directory without your app crashing or you getting fatigued, you're doing better than most. So that's my challenge to leave you all with today. I want you to know about all of these events going on. Definitely make sure your kids don't miss out on the free books coming up out at the Early Head Start. I think that's preschool through 5th grade or kindergarten through 5th grade. The flyer is also on the Blackford directory page. So check out some of these upcoming events. Lots of great things going on. If I missed something, which I know I did, there are a million things going on. You can check out the events tab on our website, not on our Facebook, on our website, blackforddirectory.com. And I've got some updates to put in there, but what I've tried to do is we haven't done a real great job in this community of having one big community calendar like what we were trying to do with What's Up 24/7. But there are lots of groups that have their own calendars published on their websites, and I've tried to put as many of them as possible right there in one page. So if you go to blackforddirectory.com/events, or just go to blackforddirectory.com and click on events, that tab is going to show you a little preview of all the events pages from all of the different groups around town. If yours is not included there and you're within our coverage area, reach out. We will be glad to add you. My plan is to put our own little calendar at the top there. Again, nobody can catch everything, but even when we do, we're going to leave everybody else's calendars on that page. So if you're sitting in a committee meeting, like for an event like Watchfire or one of the many festivals we have going on, you can pull that calendar up, see if there's conflicting dates, see if there's conflicting events. I really wanted to give you guys a update on Barnage Carnage. We do have a date set. It is going to be the first weekend in October. It will be 2 nights again. So if you guys aren't following Barnage Carnage, check that out. You can also follow my character's page, p.t.barnage, PT Barnage on Facebook. Unfortunately, Michael Myers' page is no more. We had some shenanigans last fall and some ugliness that we don't really even care to talk about, but it resulted in losing that page. And unfortunately, if you guys are a big fan of Michael, you can still see all of his stuff. Just head over to Barnage Carnage. Barnage Carnage on Facebook, barnagecarnage.com will get you some links. Last year's trailers and information still up. We'll have this year's info updated hopefully within the next few days, and after Sunday we'll have even more info to share with you. So again, I can keep talking all night. There is so much going on in Blackford County, but we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in to this Waterside Chat. Until next time, Tim the Non-Sports Guy for the Blackford Directory.